Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. It's Sunday, May 14th. Happy Mother's Day. Again, as a little PSA, I'm going to be on Sherry's Voices of the Swamp channel on next Saturday, the 20th at noon Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern time. Tune in. Catch me live. I was looking for my next topic after doing the Trump-DeSantis rally, looking at Trump news, and apparently he put out his Mother's Day wish, and it didn't include Melania. In fact, it didn't include any of his ex-wives or his current wife. Instead, it was to the wives of the lunatic Marxist, communist, socialists out there. May they be kinder, softer, yada, 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 and most importantly, smarter, so we can make America great again. There's a great Mother's Day wish. I wonder if you remembered to even get Melania a card or flowers, or if anybody in your team even bothered to remind you. So, this card keeps wanting to stay on top. I want to ask, how's Melania feeling this Mother's Day towards her dear husband Donald and his heartfelt Mother's Day wish to all the Looney Tunes? Now, with the children on the border issues where she wore her infamous jacket, no, I don't care, do you? And some of the leaked tapes, she's as awful as he is. You know, people cut her a lot of slack, especially when she was first going into the White House, where Donald doesn't open the door for her, he doesn't wait for her, she's just some useless piece of whatever that just needs to follow behind him and keep up. But as the truth came out about her, she's as awful and narcissistic as he is. They're perfect for each other. How's she feeling this Mother's Day? Now we got the Page of Cups. Okay, so, probably, doesn't really care what Donald's doing. He's just a weirdo. She's way more interested in Barron wishing her a happy Mother's Day than Donald wishing her a happy Mother's Day. I think she's already just emotionally detached from that guy. Yep, in strength. Okay, yeah. There's Donald doing Donald things. I don't worry about him. She's on her own. Basically, she's got her son. She's on her own. She doesn't care about what Donald does other than whatever contractual obligation she is underneath to maintain whatever appearances she needs to maintain. So she just has to deal with Donald opening his mouth. She has to give him his calm down meds so that she can go spend time with her son, who she actually cares about. Okay, in the past, Knight of Wands. Okay, when you're around Donald, you have to plan very carefully because you never know what he's going to do. Probably in previous Mother's Days, she probably had to buy her own Mother's Day gift and tell him it was from him or something along those lines. If you want something, you have to do it on your own. Don't expect him to do anything. When he's courting you, yeah, he'll probably do some stuff. But after he's got you, he's lost interest. He's moved on to other things. So what else is Melania feeling about on this Mother's Day? Queen of Wands. She's surveying all these wand cards, huh? She's surveying the situation. She's getting ready to take some action. Getting ready to take some action. I don't know what that action is, but she's surveying the situation and getting ready to take some action. Maybe, we got the sunflower over there, maybe at the end of summer, especially if charges come up, and maybe they'll have to see if Donald is going to be in the country. Overarching situation is the Lover's card. Interesting. So, Mother's Day is about, the two lovers coming together and forming that. But again, I feel like that's what it's supposed to be about. It's about the love for the mom, but it's not coming from the husband. It's coming from the son. The love for her son, the love of her son for her. And she probably has other men that are wishing her a happy Mother's Day. Overarching energy, 5 of coins being left out in the cold. Okay, so as she is assessing her situation with regards to the person who she's married to, she has to plan carefully, or else she's going to be left out in the cold, destitute. I think this is coming together here. But we will march on. Why are we marching on? Because a tough decision needs to be made, and somebody's going to be making that tough decision. I'm going to follow this up with a 4-carder because the way I look at it, this Mother's Day, I don't want to say it's a last straw type of thing. She doesn't expect much from him, but he's clearly not into her anymore, and she's not into him. So is she planning on divorcing him? Let's just ask it. Is Melania planning on divorcing Donald? This is not the turn I was expecting. It's not surprising, right? But it's not the turn I was expecting with this reading. But that happens sometimes. So take the spirit, and if you'll just, what's Melania's thinking about divorcing Donald? Is that happening? Is that going to happen this year? May not know the timing, but what's she thinking about her marriage with Donald? Is she going to divorce Donald? For entertainment purposes only. Justice card. Probably as the Justice Department moves in on him and puts him under a lot of legal perils, she might pile on to that because he's got so much going on. He won't have the time, the energy, or the resources to fight it. He'll want to because he fights everything, but this might be one of those ones where, hey, we've got that prenup. I'm just going to go honor it, and we don't have to deal with court because you've got 23 other court cases you need to deal with. I said she's just like him. She's waiting. She's waiting. She's waiting. She's waiting. Holding on to everything she can. Probably also holding on to her emotions. She's not getting overly emotional. She's not going to open up to her emotion. She's going to keep it all nice and tight inside. She's going to keep her intentions close to her vest because she wants to keep the money close to her vest. So she's not talking to anyone. She's not letting anybody see into her heart. And she's not taking any action yet. She's waiting. Ace of Cups. Strong emotional. I don't think it's sobbing. I think that Donald's not going to be crying. Donald might want to lean on her emotionally, but this is for her own emotional well-being at this point because she doesn't want to be the center of attention as Donald goes through the justice. She's probably, she's done. She's been done with him. There you go. She's been done with him for a while. He's already hurt her. He's done things that have made her want to leave, but she's stayed because she's wanting the money. She's wanting what her end of the deal. And there we go again. Knight of Wands. She is proceeding step by step. She is gearing up and getting ready, and she is making her plans to leave. Okay, so yeah, it's happening. It's happening. She's waiting on the timing. She is waiting on the timing, and I suspect it has a lot to do with Donald being swamped with court cases, and it's just one more court case that he doesn't have the time, energy, or resources to fight. And it'll be a lot easier. So she's being savvy with this one. So that's my reading on Melania's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to Melania. And I don't suspect you'll have another one that you'll need to worry about with Donald. So for entertainment purposes only. Hope you enjoyed this reading. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.